Live. The question. Let's see. Live. The question. Let's see. It looks like we might be live, but it also looks like there might be some glitches here. I think we're live. Yes. Welcome. Welcome to a hot summer day in Tokyo. Welcome to Tokyo Station. Tokyo Station over there. Imperial Palace over there, for those of you who are interested. And welcome to another one of my stupid, really long walks. So, a few days ago I asked my Patreon which long walk they would like to see again on my channel, and I gave them some options. And the one with most votes ended up to be the Chuo line from Tokyo Station to Takao. So that's the walk I will do again. I did this walk about a year and a half ago, and it's actually one of the most fun walks I've ever done on this channel, in my opinion. So I'm super excited to do it again. It's a really long walk. Last time it took me 6 or 7 episodes, most of which were about 3 hours long. So we'll see how long this will take. Of course, I'm not gonna do it all in one go, but it's gonna be split over several episodes this time again. Most about 2 to 3 hours in length is my plan. So I think we're looking at maybe finishing up sometime next week. But yeah, it's gonna be fun. Let's start. So Chuo line is one of the many JR lines that converge here at Tokyo Station, or even starts here at Tokyo Station actually. And it goes on for a really long way, even further than Takao, but I'm not gonna venture into Yamanashi and other prefectures where that line would take me, so I will end it at Takao. So, but on the way there we will pass through many major neighborhoods in Tokyo. So today I'm hoping to walk from here to Shinjuku. However, I'm a little bit concerned about battery and data consumption, so we'll see. Because Rakuten, the provider that I use, they used to have a cap of 10 gigs of data per day, and now that I'm streaming in 60 FPS I might actually hit that cap. So if I suddenly drop in signal and I can only stream with very poor image quality, then I will end the stream a bit earlier and adjust the settings for the next episode. But hopefully it will be good enough to take us all the way to Shinjuku today. Also, I hope my stamina will be up to stuff, and I hope your support will keep me inspired. Thank you, Brad Ward, for starting out with a little super chat there. That's the spirit. I appreciate that. So first stop after Tokyo Station is Kanda, so that's where we're heading now. So I will follow the train tracks over here and head over to Kanda. So we're now in the heart of Tokyo Station, with lots of quite interesting office buildings around, but also quite a few older and nice historical buildings, like the Tokyo Station building itself. Let's just pop in here for a brief moment. And I also saw, before I started today's stream, I saw that some of you heard the news about the North Korean missile launch, and that was indeed a little bit weird to wake up to that. So when I woke up and my daughter woke up, I was about to switch on the TV to let her watch some children's TV while I was preparing breakfast, but it was just on every channel, it was just news about the North Korean missile launch. At that point they didn't really know where it was about to land or to hit the ground, so they actually had like evacuation orders for many places around Japan. But then after a few minutes it was clear that it was just hitting the ocean surrounding Japan. So it wasn't really a big deal, but I mean, it's always a big deal when North Korea fires missiles, but it happens so often, so we're kind of getting used to it by now. Where's today's cold? I just mentioned I hope to walk to Shinjuku today, following the Chuo line. Wait, did something happen to the stream? No, it's working, right? Yeah, everything looks good here on my end. I don't know, George Lopez, your comments are confusing me. What do you mean? Sounds to you like the stream already ended. Hoping that we won't run into any overheating issues today, since it's gonna be a really hot day. 30 degrees is the forecast, so that could potentially cause a little bit of technical issues, but hopefully not. Right now it's 27 degrees here already. It's 10 o'clock and 27 degrees. But actually from tomorrow, the temperature is going to drop a lot and it's going to be much colder. So I think tomorrow will mark the real start of autumn season. But today I am in the blue shorts. I've been a blue shorts guy for a while now. Maybe I should switch back to my pink ones. I don't know. And some of you might also have noticed that I have this thing hanging around my camera, around my neck. So I do plan to snap photos along this walk, and then I'm gonna do something fun with those. I'm not sure what, but maybe some Patreon only related little thing, and or maybe a blog. I don't know, we'll see. I might have a beer break today. We'll see if I can do that. We'll see. Okay, George, the problem was on your end. That's good. Please don't scare me like that. It's also a little bit windy today, so I hope it won't too annoying sound-wise today. Here we have all the trains leaving Tokyo Station. It's the Yamanote Line train. Amazing quality, by the way. Yeah, I bumped up the bitrate and I increased the frame rate to 60 FPS, so that should be quite a bit of a image quality improvement for you. I just hope that it will not cause any stability issues. Yesterday's stream went very well, so I am hopeful. We also have a fully charged battery, 99% it says right now, so I will keep you updated on how battery drain goes. Lex asks, are job opportunities in Tokyo much better than in other big cities like Osaka? I don't know, because I've never looked for a job. I never had a normal job in Japan, so I'm not the right person to ask about those things. I guess more opportunity, maybe also higher competition. So, but I don't know. Coffee, Kanda Station gets good reviews. I see. I think Kanda will be a little bit too soon for a break, as I'm planning to do a 3-hour, almost 3-hour stream today. So I think a good time for a break will be at the 1.5 hour mark maybe. So we'll see where we will be at that time. 10月なのに暑いですね。そうですね。結構暑いですね。スウェーデンはもう、まあ、秋と冬の間ぐらい寒い。でも日本はまだ夏ぐらいですね。 to remember to snap photos. I'm not really used to doing that. Like sometimes the streaming gets me so absorbed with everything, so I forget to snap photos. But I really want to start also documenting these walks in image form, and maybe, I don't know, maybe make a book or something at the end. That would be fun. Where's Jenny? Jenny is actually having a doctor's appointment, I think, so she's not able to make it to today's stream. She said, please not now for the start. This area for some reason. Yeah, I probably walked here quite a few times. I mean, we're next to Tokyo Station, so it's an area that I pass through every now and then. Thank you, Paula. Wow, that's a very generous super chat. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Super chat like that really motivates me. Ooh, a Tokyo Explorer book on Kickstarter. That sounds good. Yeah, that would be nice, wouldn't it? I am tempted to do something like that. And I actually decided to dust off my old Ricoh GR. Usually I carry my Sony RX1, but that one is a little bit on the bulky side. This Ricoh one is super compact and lightweight and really not a burden to have hanging around my neck at all. So we'll see. Maybe I will use that as my to-go camera while streaming from here on. Let's see. I wonder, I think I can just walk straight here. Still get culture shock going back and forth, or not really anymore? I always get a bit of culture shock when I go back to Sweden. Not, I think I'm more calibrated to Japan from my adult life in Japan. But every time I go back to Stockholm, there are lots of things that gives me a bit of a culture shock. And how bad the food is. And so on. Yeah. This time, like coming back to Japan felt more like just coming home, even though I had been away for 3.5 months. Ever been to the UK? I've been once. I went to London on a rainy February weekend almost 20 years ago by now. I really want to go again because that was a pretty bad experience, and I think UK probably deserves more. Deserves a second chance. Train just passed me here. Nice weather. Actually a little bit too hot. It's not a comfortable walking weather, but I think I will be able to find shade during most of the walk, so should be okay. But yeah, to me 30 degrees is not good. It's a bit too hot. Ever do another stream in Kawagoe? Yeah, that's absolutely possible. You can knows, I might even walk to Kawagoe at some point. There's some train lines connecting like Shinjuku and Kawagoe and Ikebukuro and Kawagoe. Could be fun to do a walk on one of those once I've depleted all the other train lines closer to my home. 良い天気ですね。飲み物忘れなくて。はい、ありがとうございます。そうですね、今日は暑い。Are you still using your older analog camera? I'm not sure exactly which one you're talking about, but no. I mean, I have a bunch of analog cameras lying around at home, but I haven't used any of those for years. It's been, yeah, really been ages since I developed the roll of film last time, so. I'm just, I don't know, too lazy and impatient, which kind of sucks because I really like film photography aesthetically. I think we called this the mini Tokyo Tower last time I passed here. For a little bit more than 15 minutes, 17 minutes, and battery is at 95%. So if we say 5% per 15 minutes, that's too little. My experience from yesterday was that it drained way quicker than that actually. We'll see. I heard that there was a North Korean missile went over Japan. Yeah, that's right. I talked a little bit about that just in the beginning of the stream. But yeah, we woke up to that news and it was on every TV channel. Fortunately, it wasn't a big deal though. So we are slowly getting closer to Kanda Station, which is just a few blocks up this way. Are we walking the entire line? Indeed we are. Not all of it in one day. That's a bit too much. Unfortunately, I don't have that kind of spare time. But this is the first episode in a series that will take us all the way from Tokyo Station to Takao. Just like I did a year and a half ago. And it's my Patreon supporters who voted for this line. I gave them a few different options. And I was a bit surprised that Chuo line got more votes than Yamanote line, but my Patreon friends have a good sense, I think. I personally enjoy both a lot, but I think this is a bit more of an adventure because it takes us out to areas that are a little bit more like countryside in character. So Yamanote line is just very urban, the entire line. Chuo line has a bit more variety, I would say. And I think it will take me close to 15 hours to finish the entire line. So it will be several episodes, and I plan for every episode to be between 2 to 3 hours in length. Some of you might remember, I've passed this coffee shop several times, and every time I point out how much I like the typography and the design of the sign. We have a weak spot for coffee shops, old Japanese coffee shops like this. Kissaten. Hello, Daniel and Yuka. Good to see you here. Good to see you here. And thank you, Bit of a Wonder, for the encouragement. Indeed. It is a big commitment to do these things. It's just that I enjoy it so much, so it doesn't really feel like work to me, but it is a huge time investment. So it does also have to pay off financially in the long run. Otherwise, I don't think my wife would be very happy if I spent half of my days just walking around without earning any money. So yeah, thanks to the people supporting, I can keep on doing this. So thumbs up for you, you're the best. Exactly 250 viewers now. Thanks everybody. Thanks everybody. So that's Kanda Station over there. First stop out of many. Can someone count how many stops we will pass on the Chuo line from here to Takao? How many stops is that in total? Would be interesting to know. Walking around drinking beer. Yeah, it's a tough job, but someone's got to do it, right? Yeah, he's been a mega supporter for a long time and I really appreciate that. And for those of you who have yet not checked out his channel, you should, because he does walking videos as well. And if you like my walks, chances are you might like his walks as well. Thank you, Catty Tanty. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Kanda, for those of you who don't know, is kind of a slightly sleazy nightlife area, I would say. There's lots of shady establishments here, but also a pretty nice Shoten-gai with lots of restaurants and quite a nice atmosphere, especially at night when all the lights are sparkling, like down here, for example. But as we have quite a lot of ground to cover today, I will not be venturing too far away from the main streets, I'm afraid. Well, I kind of like this street though, with all the things hanging. But yeah, plenty of shops like this. Salarymen go to wind down after a hard day at work. So of course the Chuo line stops here, but also the Yamanote line, and there's a nearby subway stop for the Ginza line. I'm not sure if there are any other lines as well. Did someone actually figure out the number of stops? It's something that Jenny would look up right away. Gotta love the Tetris sidewalk. This, yeah, it's a bit Tetrisy maybe. Okay, so yeah, it's the Yamanote line, the Kein Tokyo line, and the Chuo line that stops here. And then there's a Ginza line as well. There are 12 stations on Chuo line, but that's the entire Chuo line, which goes like really far way. I think it goes all the way to Nagoya or something like that. I wonder how many stops there are until Takao. I don't think it's 112 stops just to get to Takao. Let's see, I think I can walk straight up here, because from here the train line makes kind of a curve. 24 stations between Tokyo and Takao. Thank you, Paul. Thank you. That sounds more correct, yeah. Another fun fact, 397 kilometers long, yeah. But that's not the distance to Takao. To Takao it's, I don't know, 40 something kilometers maybe? 40, 50? Whenever I stop like that, it's because I take some quick snaps with my camera. For half an hour now, and battery is at 91%. 53.1 kilometers to Takao. That's a pretty good distance as well. So yeah, if I do 8 kilometers on average per walk, we should get there in 8 episodes. No, 6. About the same as it took me last time. I think I did 6 episodes last time. What line are you walking today? I'm walking the Chuo line. And I walk all the way from Tokyo Station to Takao. But obviously not all of it in one go. I have to divide it into several episodes. Today I'm hoping to walk from Tokyo Station to Shinjuku. We'll see. That's a little bit far following the train tracks as well. So I'm not sure if battery will cooperate with me in order to make that happen, but we shall see. So now we are very close to Akihabara, but I won't pass through Akihabara today. But you might see it. Akihabara is down there. Just past 300 viewers, yay, yay. I really hope we can even get above 400 viewers today. That would feel very nice. Let's see. Fingers crossed. And of course 500 would be amazing. But that's maybe wishing for a little bit too much. Yeah, that would be wonderful. My goal is to crush 1,000 simultaneous viewers on a stream before the end of the year. If that happens, I will be very, very happy. Very, very happy. Do you like Donald Judd? I don't know who Donald Judd is. Burger restaurants. Japan has lots of burger restaurants. I don't know if that's new though. I mean, they have their own chains. They've been having them for a long time. Freshness Burger and Moss Burger are the biggest ones. But then there's lots of smaller independent burger shops as well. I think those have been around for quite some time now. Thank you, Luke Blackwell. Pink Shorts Support Fund. Thank you. I'm sorry, but today I'm wearing my blue shorts and my Rico GR. So let's go down this way. Next stop will be Ochanomizu, which is not too far from my current location. Streets in Tokyo are pretty narrow. Like, I mean, there's of course a few really wide main streets, big roads that are kind of like the crucial part of the infrastructure. But most local neighborhoods usually just have narrow roads like this, or even just one lane sometimes. Amazing. Thank you. Thank you. I take that as a positive comment, so thank you. Good to hear that you think so. Old Manseibashi Station. That's right. That's what I was just passing here, this brick building. It's an old station that has been turned into a shopping mall. Here's a pretty nice little river view that I just want to capture. There we go. is very nice. This little narrow canal and all those. I think it's mostly residential buildings, the ones over there. Old residential houses. Can you book a ticket for March next year already? Yeah, I think so. You can usually book flight tickets up to a year in advance, as far as I know. March is just, what, half a year away. Great stream this far. Thank you, Paula. Thank you. It's wonderful to hear. Soon, of course, we will pass the famous railway crossing. And now that I have my proper camera around my neck, I guess I need to snap a photo of it again. Where there's a canal, there's beer. Yeah, there are plenty of places around here to have a beer, actually. But it's a little bit too early into the stream. And also, I mean, I have as my unwritten rule that no beer before lunch, because if I start drinking beer early, then I might end up losing control over my consumption. So it's kind of good that I do most of the streams in the morning these days. That way I will not drink too much. Passing Shinjuku Station. Yes, that's the next stop, just up here. Paula Burton, you deserve the super chat. Love you and your streams. Thank you very much. It's great to hear. I take you on walks in Tokyo, you pay my meals. I think it's a win-win situation. It might be a good day for the Konbini pizza lunch. Yeah, actually I'm meeting someone for lunch today, so I will not have lunch on stream. But I like the idea. So here it's Shinjuku Station. Ah, Yari, good morning. Good morning to you. Glad you could make it. So windy today. Yeah, it is. Maybe I should have used the external mic today. It's a little bit windy. Europe is asleep though. Trying to reach US viewers. Well, it's not that I try to reach a specific group, it's more that now that I have a half-time job and I have a family and all that, the only thing that works for me schedule-wise is to do the streams in the morning, because then I have my other work in the afternoon, and after that I have to pick up my daughter from kindergarten, so I don't have many other time slots to do these walks. But I'm also trying to do at least every week, or whenever I can, I try to also do an evening stream. If I could choose, I would prefer to do evening streams every day, but easier said than done. I'm very fond of evening streams myself, as some of you probably know. So we're back here again. We're back here again. It was just last week I came here. Last time I waited for a good photo of the trains coming out of the tunnels. Let's see if we can get a similar shot today, but with the good camera. line train at the same time, and the Chuo line train standing there. So I guess mission accomplished. Good. Then I don't have to idle around here for too long and waste battery. Also, thank you to the person who sent me some photos of this crossing a long time ago. I got the link. I haven't had the time to look at it, but I certainly will. One of my Patreon supporters had some vintage photos from this train crossing that he wanted to share with me, so it's very nice. Well, no shade at all, and it just turned red. Yes, let's cross here for now. Now at Kilometer Station. So Tokyo, Kanda, Ochanomizu. Quite a few more stops to go until we get to Shinjuku. Still not 100% sure if I will make it all the way, but fingers crossed. Yeah, maybe it was. I don't know. Are you excited for all the tourists who've come back to Japan? I am. Yeah, I am. As someone who works a lot with tourists, you know, I offer photo sessions and private tours and stuff like that. So I'm really excited. I'm already starting to see an increase in booking requests, so that's good. And of course, I haven't shared the details about that with you here on the channel, but my Patreon supporters can easily find my website where they can read more about those tours and photo sessions that I offer, and I plan to also share that information with the rest of you. But yeah, as with everything, my Patreon supporters will always have priority. Looks like the signal is a little bit weak around here. Let's hope that it won't cause you any problems. Nice day in Tokyo. It certainly is. It certainly is. Nice but hot. It was 27 degrees when I started this walk. Yeah, it still says 27 degrees here. But I'm actually already soaked in sweat. Here's Ochanomizu Station. AKA the Music Instrument District. Connection all good. Thank you, Coyote. That's good to hear. Good to hear. I don't know how sensitive it is now, if you see more glitches now that I'm doing 60 FPS, but hopefully not. What job do you have usually? I work with writing and photography, content production, bit of video as well. But basically, if I would just say one thing, it's photography. That's what I've been doing professionally for 20 years now, more than 20 years. I got my first paying jobs as a photographer when I was 18, 22 years ago, because I am old. So here's the street with all the music instrument shops, lots of guitar shops, etc. But I will just be continuing following the train tracks now, because that's today's goal. Years, congrats, yeah. Thank you. It's crazy. I think I started my first company when I was 18 too. So yeah, 22 years ago as a self-employed photographer. Started as a hobby. Yeah, it did, but I mean, actually the first time I used a SLR, not DSLR, but SLR, this was before digital cameras were affordable. I got my first camera for my birthday when I turned 18, and later that same year I got my first job. So it's quite special. My first job was just at the local newspaper in the small town where I grew up. Yeah, and it went on and on from there. Thank you, Brad Ward. Another big hi to my aviation live stream friends who are watching. Thank you. And hi to Brad Ward's aviation live stream friends who are watching. What is your favorite subject for photography? I like portraits, but I also enjoy documentary photography in general. I like to just have interesting things happen naturally in front of the camera. So I really enjoy, like sometimes I shot at factories and places like that, which can be a lot of fun. I've worked a lot for daily newspapers throughout the years, so it's been a lot of documentary stuff. But of course, I also really enjoy travel photography. That's what I've been doing mostly here in Japan for the last couple of years. But also portraits, yeah. Yes, everything has their, like, it's good to have a bit of variety. Did I just get another? Oh yeah, Coyote, thank you for the super chats. Thank you so much. I went up to northern Japan shortly after the big tsunami and earthquake, and that was a very special experience, and the photos I got from there was also quite special. But I've also enjoyed shooting stories from places like Japanese hostess clubs and adult video shootings even. Like I did a project about the adult entertainment industry in Japan. That was quite interesting. I got to see a lot of things, a lot of skin. Yeah, there's lots of things that are fun to shoot. Oh, I passed a lot of cones, sorry. I don't have my cone radar switched on today. Right now I'm more in a photography mode, so I take notice of interesting subjects. But yeah, here we have some cones as well. Street photography, of course, I forgot that, but that's also something that I'm very passionate about. And before the corona pandemic hit, I was like having the peak of my street photography obsession, and back then I was even organizing street photography workshops here in Tokyo. You can actually see some of my old black and white street photography if you check out my Instagram and you scroll back, way back. Because that account is now the Tokyo Explorer account on Instagram, but it used to be an account where I posted all my street photography stuff before I started this channel. Your favorite Japanese photographers? I don't know. Like, I'm not that terribly interested in like famous, well-known photographers, to be honest. These days I'm more inspired by smaller, like yeah, people, you know, posting just who aren't famous but who are maybe have a bit of a following on Instagram and those kind of people. But of course, I mean, Araki is fun, I guess. Daido Moriyama was a bit of an inspiration to me many years ago. And yeah, Araki, I met him. I went out drinking with him a couple of years ago. That was an interesting experience. But have you considered a documentary about the history of photography in Japan? No, that sounds like way too much work for me, and I'm not that interested. I prefer to just go on walks like this. What's your Instagram? It's linked in the video description, but it's tokyoexplorer.tv. tokyoexplorer.tv. Could revisit those areas from the tsunami. Yeah, actually I went there shortly after the tsunami. I also did go there 1 year after and 3 years after and 5 years after. I was hoping to go 10 years after as well, but I could not do that. I wasn't able for, don't remember why. Because of the pandemic probably. For DSLR or mirrorless cameras? Mirrorless all the way. They're just superior in every way, in my opinion. Mostly because they're lighter, smaller and lighter, and it's easier to build good lenses for mirrorless cameras. So I'm a huge proponent on mirrorless cameras. But actually I even prefer compact cameras more, like this Ricoh GR for example. But they're not really good enough or flexible enough for my professional work. But when I'm just out shooting for myself, I rarely take a big camera system with me. Mr. Miyazaki, you look at my old Instagram stuff quite often. Thank you. Thank you. Good to hear. Yeah, you mentioned it from time to time. Sounds like you enjoy it. It's just, I guess, after becoming a parent, I just don't have time to go out and shoot at night very often. Just like I don't have time to go out and stream at night. And now my time is so limited, so whenever I can go out and shoot, I go out to stream. Because I'm prioritizing that over photography these days. But I wish I had more spare time to do both, to really dedicate myself to both. A7C. I shoot Nikon myself, but I don't know, the A7C is nice, I guess. I would probably go for the A7R rather than the C, but that's just me. Hello Higge. Are you from Denmark? With that name you should be. I think we are close to Suidobashi Station now, aren't we? Not sure though, but Suidobashi Station, I don't think the Chuo line actually stops there. I think just oh yeah, over there we have the amusement park, Tokyo Dome area. Here. Good. So we are about to hit the 1 hour mark, and actually battery is Still at 79%. Wow, that's surprising. That would mean that I could stream almost 5 hours if it just depletes that slowly. To change here. There's a Chuo line train over there, so as you can see, I'm still following the train tracks pretty closely. Ah, Hige, you're not from Denmark. It's just something you came across online. I see. I see. Another wide street. There are quite a few wide streets in Tokyo, but most of the residential areas thankfully don't have them. Looking through the Nikon cameras, but they were kind of on the expensive side on lenses. Yeah, maybe, I don't know. I haven't really compared. I've shot with Nikon for so long, so changing systems isn't really, it would be a lot of hassle. So I haven't really bothered. But I think if I were to build a system from scratch today, I would probably also go for Sony actually, just because they have much more lenses. The Nikon mirrorless cameras still have a pretty limited lens selection, which is kind of annoying. Tokyo Dome Hotel. Pretty impressive buildings. We did just pass Suidobashi, but I didn't really care much about that station since the Chuo line trains don't stop there. It's only the local Sobe line trains. Ah yeah, Clayton, you're coming to Japan soon, aren't you? Are you already here? Wait, you can build the cameras from scratch? No, I meant build a camera system. Like if I didn't have a camera but I was about to start photography, then you need to buy a camera, you need to buy lenses, right? That's called the camera system. And if I were to build one of those from scratch, I would probably go for Sony, just because they have a bigger lens selection. Ah, okay. You come back just before Halloween, back in the clay. I see. Good. Look forward to hopefully seeing you then. let me check the map. I tried to see. Yeah. So I don't know if you can see. We started here. We are now here, and there's Shinjuku. So we walked for about an hour, and it looks like we're not halfway there, but not too far off from being halfway there. So I think my estimate of getting to Shinjuku in 2 to 3 hours should be relatively accurate. Let's see, what's this? Some anime. Yada yada. I think I need to get a drink. It's hot and I'm sweating, and I start to feel a bit dry in my mouth. Maybe also because I'm talking so much. So let's see if this vending machine over here maybe accepts Suica. Would make it so much easier, but it doesn't. Do I have any coins easily accessible? Just let's see. Yes, I did. Woohoo! 200 yen. That means I can buy a drink. So should I get sports drink or mugicha, or no? I'll get a Georgia Japan Craftsman. Too bad they don't have the craft cola, because that one was delicious. Coffee time. I wonder if I can. Oh, okay. It looks like there will be more shade soon. Good, good. Thank you, bit of a wonder for the coffee money. Thank you, thank you. It's really. スイカで払わない。スイカで払いをなんかできなかった。あの機械はスイカのそういうスイカの払いシステムがなかった。あったら便利ですね。Lots of empty cans collected by this man. Like Tokyo will be much cooler and rainy starting tomorrow. Oh yeah, it's gonna rain too. I didn't hear that, but I heard that the temperatures would drop quite a lot and that we will finally have proper autumn. Ah, we just passed 400 viewers. Yay! Welcome. Thanks everybody for tuning in today. That's nice. That's nice. Can I just, let me just sit down here for a brief moment and take a few sips of coffee. Need to put this tripod on so I can put the camera on the ground. So I need both my hands to open this. Not the most charming place for a coffee break, but it will be a super quick one, I promise. There, I downed almost more than half of the bottle. Guess I was quite thirsty. Okay, let's continue. よいしょ。119 viewers now. Thank you. It's increasing nicely. Will we maybe be able to make it to 500 today? That would really make me happy. Battery has been recharged. Yeah. Phone battery is down to 74% now, but still, that means we should be able to do 4 hours of streaming, which is more than I need. Let's just hope I don't run into data cap problems. I think I need a photo of this. This makes me happy. Are we near the part of town that had the Nakagin capsule tower? Not really, no, that's in Ginza. And I'm not really near Ginza right now. Was that the Toyota headquarters or just a building? I think just a building. I don't know where they have their headquarters, but I imagine that it's probably, yeah, I don't know actually, maybe. Check again where we are. This exact area is actually somewhat unfamiliar to me. I don't know if I've ever walked on this exact street before, but we are getting close to Iidabashi. Okay, Iidabashi, and also Kagurazaka is not too far from here. So after this station, no, I will continue following the river, the canal, for quite some more time. Isn't Toyota headquarters in Toyota? Maybe. I really don't know. I don't know much about cars. Sometimes it feels like my chat is only people saying hi to each other. So many. Hello, hi, hello. Person name. Wave emoji. Not a complaint or anything. It's nice that you say hi to each other. I like that. Just a little observation. Hi T. Hi, bit of a wonder. How nice of you to say hi to me. How many prefectures have you visited or lived in? Lived in only 2, Kanagawa and Tokyo. Visited, I think there's like 9 prefectures that I still have not been to. So I've been to most prefectures in Japan, but not all of them yet. So let's see. I'm thinking if I should walk on this side or if it will just be sunny. In that case I will head to the other side of the train tracks because it is quite hot and I'm starting to feel a little bit tired from the heat. Like there's some trees over there, so it should be all right. Okay. They're gonna organize walking tours since Japan is opening now. Yes, I am. Yeah. I will share more information with you later, but my Patreon supporters can easily find my personal website where I already have information about those things, but I will update it a little bit, and also my Patreon supporters will get some discounts if they decide to ever come here and use any of my services in person here in Tokyo. To those of you who are joining and asking me, can you do a video about this, can you do a video about that, please search first on the channel, because chances are in many cases I've already done it. Like I noticed someone asked me to do train videos, but like I've done a lot of train rides on this channel throughout the years, so you can maybe start by looking at those. Hope I can get back to Kyushu. Yeah, that would be great. Kyushu is wonderful. Kyushu is wonderful. I am going to Okinawa in December. So there's that. It will be a family trip, but I hope to at least do some stream and maybe something else as well from there. Don't get overheated. I'm okay. I'm okay. Thank you, Paula, for the concern. I'm fine. I'm an experienced walker after all. We're gonna get Okinawa walks. Yeah. Something. I'll be there for almost a week. So it would be a shame if I couldn't produce something during that time. That's right. If you want to see videos from Fukuoka, you should also check out Kyushu. Or if you want to see videos from Kyushu, you should check out Kyushu Live, who is a friend of mine. We actually met because we were invited to the same press tour to Yakushima a couple of of years ago. Very nice guy, and he has a streaming channel like mine, but from Kyushu, that's the name implies. So check that out if you haven't, if you're interested in Kyushu. Do a double ooh, it's fine. December for Okinawa, yes, that's right. December. Bikes don't have bike locks on them. They do. Japanese bikes have bike locks. That's a bike lock there. See? That's also a bike lock. That's a bike lock. So there are locks on bikes, of course. Japan is safe, but it's not that safe. It's not that you could just park an unlocked bike anywhere and not expect anything bad to happen. That would be a little bit too naive. I think I'll cross the river here. We're from Toronto. Thank you. It's been a while since I saw you in the chat. Thanks for joining. Have you done Halloween dress up in Shibuya Crossing? No, sorry, I'm too old for that. I'm too old and too boring for that. Idabashi Station here. Idabashi. You can see right up there. Idabashi Station. I think that's also just the Sobe line. Yeah, Chuo line I think goes on these tracks. Oh, it's super windy. Sorry about that. Yotaru Kuju, you feel that you already know everything about me worth knowing. I see, thank you. I guess that's a good thing. I guess that means that you enjoy my streams and you've watched them so much. So thank you for that. Yeah, very windy over there. Church. Let's see, what time is it? 11:22. We are still, oh, now it's 28 degrees. So temperature has increased a little bit actually. And I also think I accidentally, no, it is on autofocus. Okay, good. I'm glad that I crossed the train tracks here. Here it's shade and greenery, wonderful. And down there you can see the station again. Idabashi Station, for those of you who didn't hear me because of the wind. Over there we have Kagurazaka, which is a very, very nice neighborhood that I walked through many times on this channel. Train spotting. also a new place for me. I never walked here before. See, even though I've done hundreds and hundreds of live streams from Tokyo, there are still so many pockets and places where I haven't set my foot before. That's one of the great things about living here. You'll never see all of it, no matter how hard you try. And I'm trying hard. Where do most live stream viewers come from? When I stream at this time of the day, it's US is pretty high on that list. I also have a surprisingly large number of viewers watching from within Japan. But I think most of those are quite quiet in the chat. But there's, yeah. Let's check. It's actually been a while since I took a look at the stats before. Let me see what my phone says. So this is for the last couple of days. Japan in top, US number 2, Indonesia, India, United Kingdom. We are now at 66% remaining battery, meaning that we've depleted a third. And I've been walking for 1 hour and 22 minutes. So even with these higher bitrate settings and 60 FPS streaming, it doesn't seem to make a significant hit on battery life. So that's great. That means this should be the new normal for my future streams then. Interesting for me to see now you're all dropping where you are living in the chat, and actually there are many of you who I didn't like, many of my regular viewers, but I'm not sure where you're all from, so it's good to see. Good to get to know you a slightly bit better. Like I'm almost halfway through this walk today. Started here, I'm here, Shinjuku's there. There's a bench over there. Let me finish the drink. Oh, thank you, Paula. Thank you for another super chat. Yes, I will finish my coffee. Maybe get another drink soon too as well. Thank you. Thank you. I really like the view from here actually. That must be a nice place to live. This building there. You have the view of the canal and the trains and a bit of greenery on the other side of the river. Oh, and I don't know if you can see that. It says Tokyo Institute of Tourism. I did not know such a place actually existed. Here. There you have it, Tokyo Institute of Tourism. Maybe I should hold a lecture there. For those of you who don't know, I do quite a lot of work related to tourism in Japan. Let me sit down for a minute, finish my coffee, give my feet a little bit of rest, and then I will be continuing my adventure. from Tokyo Station to Takao. Finished my coffee. Let's continue walking. Oh, thank you, Dragon Guard. I heard not enough super chats yesterday, so I thought I'd just come quick online. As a European, I watched the walks afterwards together 10 years later with my fiance on the big screen. Thank you, Dragon Guard. That's very nice of you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Yes, as always. It is thanks to the support from people like Dragon Guard and Paula and everybody else who donates or who supports me through Patreon. Those people are the reason that why I can bring you all these walks, because without their financial support I would not be able to do this. So please be grateful to those people for helping us roam the streets of Tokyo together so often. Have I ever ventured to Hokkaido? Yes, I was there last summer. I actually have a few videos from Hokkaido on my channel as well, from Asahikawa and flower fields as well. It was funny, me and my family, it was like a horrible heat wave hitting Tokyo last summer. So we decided to go up to Hokkaido to get some colder temperatures. But when we got to Hokkaido, it was like the worst heat wave in I don't know how many years to hit Hokkaido. And actually temperatures were even higher up there than in Tokyo at that time. So that was kind of ironic. And I think 3 years ago, we also wanted to escape the summer heat. And we were looking at Hokkaido. But then we actually ended up going to Okinawa, which is kind of weird because it's much further south. So you would think that it's even hotter there, right? But sometimes in the summer, Okinawa, since it's just a bunch of islands surrounded by the sea, it can be quite nice and cool. At least it was not as bad as Tokyo. So you would be surprised. Heading north doesn't always mean colder, and heading south doesn't always mean warmer. Is the point I'm trying to get at, I guess. Now we're close to Kudanshita, I guess. It says the address here is Kudankita. So Kudanshita is close to where I walked not too long ago. Got a treadmill run later today. We'll check a previous TV video I missed. Okay, thank you, Marcus. Enjoy. Enjoy. We just passed the 90-minute mark. An hour and a half of walking. Thank you, all 383 viewers who are still with me on this adventure. Rockaway Siren, thank you. Drunk in a bar in Canada, super chat, thank you for getting me through the pandemic. Wow, you're living the life, eh? Great, enjoy. Enjoy, don't drink too much. I hope you're comfortably drunk. Thank you so much for the super chat. Sounds fun. this area is very nice, very walking friendly. Sakura revitalization plan. Okay. Okay, so we're in Chiyodaku now. I didn't know that. Now I know. There are approximately 3,000 cherry trees in Chiyodaku. Interesting. I mean, Chiyodaku, please. Do you really have to do a crappy machine translation? Couldn't you at least paid someone to proofread your text instead of posting this nonsense? The lack of respect for the English language in Japan can sometimes be a bit infuriating. Because it's essentially saying that those of you who don't speak Japanese are not important at all. So we won't bother doing anything for you. Look, a trash can. They do exist. Oh, and I have an empty bottle. Ta-da! So we are approaching Ichigaya Station, then Yotsuya, Shiranomachi, Sendagaya, Yoyogi, and Shinjuku. Wow, we still have quite a bit left to go. I need to probably increase the pace if I'm hoping to reach Shinjuku. There is Shinjuku. Can you see? That's the Docomo building. There's the Docomo building. So I need to increase my pace if I want to reach Shinjuku by 1 o'clock. Let's see. Let's fast walk. Another trash can. Lots of trash can in Chiyoda. No, Chuoku. Wait, which ku was it again? I forgot. Maybe they spent all their budget on trash cans instead of proper English translations of their signs, which I think is a pretty fair thing to do. Trash cans are probably more important. This train platform looks brand new. And here we have some sort of coffee shop. Which one? Ichigaya Co-working Cafe. Okay. Judgmental. Usually all those co-working spaces, they never really have good coffee. this. I love this thing, whatever it is. Ichigaya Station. Yeah, I'm sure I could take some shortcuts to get to Shinjuku quicker, but this is a train line walk after all, which means that I should follow the train line as closely as possible. Otherwise it's kind of like cheating. Yasukunidori. So I need to take a look at the map to figure out where to go from here. Like I should be able to follow the train tracks on this side a little bit longer. Lead to Yasukuni Jinja. Probably, since it's Yasukunidori, it should probably reach the shrine. So, JR Ichigaya Station here. Let me get another drink. Yes! Salty lychee, this one is good. I like this one. Drinkughetto. This one is so good. I generally don't drink a lot of sweet drinks, but if I have to pick one, this is definitely one of my favorites. A refreshing drink for the heat. Salty lychee. Thank you, Paula. This one was on you. Paula Burton, my most generous supporter today by quite a far margin. I think there's another park coming up here where I can probably sit down and open this one. Nihon University. So many schools, universities all over Tokyo. A salty drink. It's a little bit salty, but it's quite sweet too. Crazy reflections. And very old, very old mansion. Exactly 400 viewers right now according to my screen. It looks like we're really idling at that amount of viewers today. 400 plus minus 30. It goes up for a while, then it goes down, and then it goes up and down and up and down. Probably no 500 viewers today then. So here's, let's see, here's a little park. Little playground. So let's rate it. Sadness level, not so bad. It's green after all, but the surrounding scenery is not too nice. Nah, sadness level 3 out of 5, I would say. It does have a slide, but that's not really enough to bring it up higher than average in terms of sadness rating. Okay, let me sit down here and open my drink and have a few sips while we watch this 3 out of 5 sadness level playground. That was good. That was good. Nice little hydration boost there. And another photo for my upcoming book. And let's continue. See, your walk on Hakone 2 days ago was super nice. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, I agree. It was really, really nice. I enjoyed that walk a lot. Ah, Daniel, you're here again. So just to give you a battery update, I've been streaming for 1 hour and 43 minutes now, and I'm at 60 FPS, but I have 56% battery left. So looks like battery drain isn't as bad as I expected with the 60 FPS streaming. Still at 10,000 bitrate. I lowered it to 8,000 today because I know that Rakuten used to have this 10 gig per day data cap. Then they would slow you down, and since I'm gonna do a pretty long stream today, I thought maybe I need to lower it a little bit. So I'm at 8,000 kilobits data rate. Hopefully that doesn't mean that image quality is that much worse. It's still, after all, twice the data rate compared to what my old streams were. They were just 4,000. Geez, a walking machine. I am, yes. I am indeed. Let's see. Actually, I forgot to start my Apple Watch when I started the stream, so this is not all of it, but we walked a little over 5, maybe more like 6 kilometers so far today. But yeah, Daniel has a crazy long stream, yeah. Actually, I even brought one of these today, just in case, because I did expect battery drain to be worse. I bought this little portable battery just in case I do need to plug the phone in, because I thought maybe battery will run out before I get to Shinjuku, but it doesn't look like it. So I think, yeah, now I know where we are. We're close to Yotsuya Station, if I'm not mistaken. Daniel is not virtual Japan. Virtual Japan is Virtual Japan. Daniel is Daniel. They're not the same person. Funny that you mention it, because I'm actually meeting up with Virtual Japan today. Of all people. Haven't seen him in over a year, I think. So that's gonna be very nice. Then I hope to see you later this week, Daniel. What do you say? Should we meet up? Do you maybe want to join me for a part of this walk? Like on my Chuo line walk? You can join me on one of the episodes if you're up for it. Or we can just meet for a coffee. Of course, Yuka is also very much welcome. It'd be great to see you both. Daniel, are you also using Rakuten, by the way? When you did your 10-hour stream, which cell phone provider was that? Because if it was Rakuten, then that probably means that they removed their 10 gigabyte data cap. Cool. You want to join me tomorrow, Daniel? Tomorrow I'll be continuing from Shinjuku. Always nice with some company. You're using Rakuten for that 10-hour stream and you had no problems. Can you check how much data you used that day? If you have the Rakuten mobile app, you can see your daily usage. Because that would be very good to know if they actually removed that 10 gig limit of daily data. I think you used to be capped at like 3 megabits per second after 10 gig in one day, which is kind of limiting. So Yotsuya Station here, great. So let's continue. Super windy. University here, yes. And I could, like Yamaguchi-san said, I could take a shortcut and just walk straight this way. Then I would get to Shinjuku in probably 20 minutes. But then I would not be following the train line, so that would be cheating. So I have to take a detour via Sendagaya and Yoyogi. Like an ad for Rakuten Mobile. I mean, I really only have good things to say about them. I'm really impressed with their service, and for that price, how good it is for streaming. So no, they're not paying me to say this. They're not sponsoring me in any way. Unfortunately, if anyone from Rakuten is watching, then please contact me. Pay me, then I would say even more kind things about you. Because you deserve it. I see so many people like on the online forums and Facebooks and whatnot, like people often ask about what mobile phone provider to use, and then I see a lot of people complaining about Rakuten, but seriously, I don't think they deserve that at all, because they used to be kind of spotty like 2 years ago, but now it's working so well. By far better than au or Docomo for streaming, that's for sure. Yeah, let's see, if it's raining tomorrow, then I might have to cancel the stream, because it's not fun to walk when it's raining. Rain videos get more views, so be it, but I'm not that desperate for more views. I care more about my own convenience than I'm very happy with this number of views. I really don't feel that I need or want it to grow that much more. More viewers, more problems, as I say. More viewers are more quality over quantity. It's very windy though. That's not very high quality of me. Sorry, folks. Almost getting close to 2 hours of walking. 2 hours of walking. There's Shinjuku. Can you see all the iconic buildings? Shinjuku, that's where I'm heading. But I have to take a little detour since I'm train tracks. Fungus, thank you. When it comes to natto and kimchi, I choose quality and quantity. Of course, of course. When it comes to natto and kimchi, then the rules does change somewhat. If the quantity is too small, it will not bring you great happiness. That's for sure, when it comes to natto and kimchi. Totally agree with you on that. Tomorrow 90% rain. Ugh. Thursday 50% rain. Ugh. Friday 100% rain. Ugh. Oh my god. That does not bode well. What am I gonna do? Maybe I have to invest in an umbrella. Maybe I need to have... I know. Daniel, you join me and you carry the umbrella. How about that? Let's get a really big umbrella that both of us can fit under. I'll operate the camera, you operate the umbrella, and we will have a very popular stream. For great success, for great justice.
16 seconds, 1 kilometer, average pace, 14 minutes, 16.
My Apple Watch just told me that my average pace is 14 minutes per kilometer, which is not very fast. Over there is Roppongi. Wait! Am I walking the wrong way? I'm not really following the train tracks anymore. The Chuo. That's not good. Yeah, that's not good at all. Okay, I need to... Well, I can continue straight here and then I can cross this way. and I will be back at the train tracks, and we should be all right. You can be Totoro and I'll be May. Okay, yeah, sounds good. I think I have kind of a Totoro belly, so that's fine. I can be Totoro. Yeah, I'm following a train track, and then I suddenly realized that, wait, I can't see the train track anymore. Vidya Santoso, Umbrella Fund, thank you, thank you. And did I also get a super chat? Ah, that was the fungus one, right? Yeah. Thank you. High class, rich buildings and beautiful nature. Yeah, that's kind of Central Tokyo in a nutshell, I guess. That's the Akasaka Palace over there, actually. And yes, Hotel New Otani was just on my other side. This is a pretty wealthy part of Tokyo. They even have a little golf driving range down there. Tired. 2 hours in this heat is yeah, it's a bit tough, but it's also a lot of fun. Fun to walk with you on a day like today. This way a little bit. What is this place? Motorbike free parking? I don't know. I think it's people coming for the golf driving range. But I'm not sure. If I walk straight this way, I will get to Roppongi and then Shibuya. But that's not where I'm heading today. So a little map. We are here. There's Chuo. Oh, that was scary. Someone looked, I don't know. I don't think he yelled at me. That's unusual. People yelling randomly. Wakaporu, thank you for the clear plastic convenience store umbrella fund. Thank you very much. So I have to backtrack a little bit towards Yotsuya, and then I can turn left. And that should bring me back to the train tracks for the Chuo line, which is what I'm following today. It's very nice here though, in the shade. Yotsuya to Sendaga is a bit tricky. Yeah, I figured already. No shortcut through the palace. No, I'm not sure if we are allowed to go inside. I mean, some parts of the garden might be open, but you're not allowed to walk through the palace itself. That much I do know. But Let's go. Just past 2 hours of streaming, 48% battery left. At least we're in Shinjuku now, so I am getting closer to the goal for today's walk. But Shinjuku is relatively big, or not really, but still, I'm just forced to take a stupid detour that makes the walk from here to Shinjuku Station a little bit longer than it has to be. Entrance to the Akasaka Palace. Yeah, it looks like at least a part of it is open to the public, but I don't think you can go inside the palace itself, but at least you can visit a little bit of it, which unfortunately I don't have time to do. I've only been here once. I've actually been inside to photograph the Swedish king together with Shinzo Abe. Perhaps the most, in terms of celebrity points, that might be the highest scoring photo I've ever shot. I believe that was at night. I didn't really remember much of the garden here. It's very nice though. So now I think if I walk this direction I should be on the right track, right? Check the map again just to make sure. The train goes underground here, but I should probably cross this street. It never turns green, it seems. This crossing is cursed. Is this actually going to change? Oh, finally, thank you. Thank you. Yeah, next stop Shinanomachi, which is just a little bit down this way and then to the right. Just run for it. No, that would make me hugely unpopular with my Japanese viewers. Bit of a wonder. They would not see kindly to that kind of behavior. And after all, they're the biggest demographic. So I don't want to come across as a ruthless, barbaric, respectless person to them. Better to wait. Better to be patient. When in Rome, etc. etc. Hey Russ. Hey. Thanks for stopping by today. Signal is a little bit choppy here. Sorry about that. Hopefully it won't cause any serious issues. Wind is strong, signal is weak. I wonder if I can walk this way. Like that would be a bit of a gamble, so I'm not gonna try. Instead I should head this way. A little bit jonksy, yeah. What's our destination? So I started a new long walk, Lee Kremer. I guess you just joined. I'm walking from Tokyo Station to Takao via the Chuo line again. I did this walk a year and a half ago, but it was so much fun, and I had a vote on my Patreon page and for which long walk to do, and my Patreon supporters asked me to do this one again, so that's what I'm doing. But today, obviously I won't make it all the way to Takao. Instead I will walk to Shinjuku today. That's my plan. Then tomorrow I will continue if weather permits me to do so, which seems to be not something I can take for granted, unfortunately. Any word on the iPhone 14 Pro? Yeah, yesterday I was like, maybe I should just get one. It can't be worse. It should be better in some way. So then I guess it's worth it. But then I found out that it's kind of sold out everywhere, or they don't have it in stock in any of the shops where I asked. But I guess I'll get one. I guess I'll do. After all, since I have this iPhone 13 Pro Max in very good condition, it doesn't cost me terribly much to upgrade. So why not? Why not? I guess as I'm using it so much for all these streams, changing it every year before the battery gets too bad isn't too bad. stream, I'll see if they have it at the Apple store in Shinjuku. But it seems like none of the Apple stores have it in stock actually. I want the 512 14 Pro Max. That one is not easy to find. Are you happy with yours, Daniel? Is it actually an upgrade or just same? Here's a playground which I would give a pretty high sadness rating, but just because the animals are kind of awesome, I think it's only a 2 out of 5 sadness-wise. Oh, at least we're at the Chuo line again. Yatta. It's a massive upgrade from the 12 Pro Max. Yeah, that I can imagine. I felt that the step from 12 Pro Max to 13 Pro Max was pretty big. So it should be even bigger if it's from 12 to 14, obviously. Nice little uphill stretch here. As if my legs hasn't gotten enough workout already. I think you prefer Japan more than Sweden. Both countries have their pros and cons. If it was just me, I think I enjoy living in Japan better, but unfortunately Japan is not a great place to raise a child. For that I think Sweden is better. Also, Japan has much nicer looking post boxes. Ah, Jenny, finally! Better late than never. Glad you could join. I've been walking for 2 hours and 15 minutes already. Yeah, now finally one of my mods is here, so you guys better behave. You've been behaving very well today though, I must say. Pro Max was just too big. It's not bigger than the 13 Pro Max, but yeah, I understand. To me also, the 13 Pro Max is borderline too big. Like, I mean, I'm fortunate enough to also have this Samsung phone that I used for streaming before, and I actually prefer this one much more when I'm just riding the train or something and I'm using it one-handed. then I think the 13 Pro Max and 14 Pro Max are just a little bit above the border of being too big. Now I remember, I came here. This is where Sokagakai have their headquarters or something. Sokagakai is this slightly creepy religious organization. I need to check my So now I'm exactly at Shinjuku Station, which is just one block down here. So I can just keep on walking. Now that's a good number. 444. Here's Shinjuku Station. One more station down. Just two more to go, I guess. 3 Sendagaya, Yoyogi, Shinjuku. Yeah, 3 more. I'm really lunch date, virtual Japan, but I'll be a little bit late. Wait, am I heading this way actually? Yes, I am. Yes, I am. Good that I noticed that now. That's Shinjuku over there. Don't have time to get lost again. Jenny, thank you for the lunch. Thank you so much. Thank you. Appreciate it. Work and have a home in Sweden too. I work for a Swedish company, but I don't have a home there. When I was in Sweden, I was staying with my family, or staying at my mom's place mostly, except when my wife and daughter came to visit, then we rented an apartment during the time they were with me. I got to Shinjuku Station easier than you thought. Yeah, don't underestimate my ability to find my ways on the streets of Tokyo. me finish this. Guess I can't pass there. Okay, I'm lost again. Check the... Okay, Keio University Hospital. I see, that's what this building is. I'm going to check the map here. Not sure how I can walk from here. Oh, that's a little bit tricky. No, I do need to walk through here and head out to the main road and follow the train tracks. Here, I'm getting tired. I'm getting tired now. It's so hot today, and it's been a very long walk so far. And this area also actually is not terribly exciting to me. It's just too many big buildings and not much soul and character. Also not much shade, which kind of sucks when it's 30 degrees. But I think there will be some shade here soon. Taxi. That's cheating! I'm gonna walk all the way to Takao. I'm not gonna take a taxi. That's the Olympic Stadium over there. And this hotel is pretty cool. I like that design actually. Building says VIP. Y3, thank you so much for the super chat. That's very kind of you. Thank you. Appreciate it. I think I can cross here without getting it. Drink. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Oh. Finish that one. Get rid of it. So we are getting closer to Shinjuku. That's for sure. But we're still a little bit far away. I'm almost actually considering if I should just accept the loss and maybe wrap up today's walk before Shinjuku, like at the Yoyogi Station maybe. We'll see. We'll see. Walk a little bit more. That's Shinjuku Gyoen over here, by the way. So we're not too far. We're not too far. Maybe it's okay. Maybe I will make it. 30 minutes from here. Yeah, I think I can make it to Shinjuku in 30 minutes. I think I can make that. And also, I hope that there will be plenty of shade this remaining part. Battery is currently at 36%. We walked for 2.5 hours. Pretty good, solid walk. Green light. Let's cross. Energy draining. Yeah, I am slightly less fit after my time in Sweden. Didn't get that much exercise there, and I also ate pretty unhealthy food. Ah, thank you, Dadang Sirafizal. I have no idea what currency that is and how much it is, but it's a huge number, so thank you. Thank you very much. Indonesian rupees. Okay, thank you for that. It's good to have so many different nationalities represented among my viewers. Now we are walking alongside Shinjuku Gyoen. I wish I could walk inside. That would be so much nicer. It's like $1. Okay. Well, thank you anyway. Thank you anyway for that donation. Sendagaya to Shinjuku is 1.7 kilometers. Yoyogi to Shinjuku is 0.8. Okay. Thanks, Scott Cooper. I'm not gonna give up. I'm gonna do this. Pretty sure we have Yotsuya Station. No, not Yotsuya. Sendagaya Station. Just around the corner here. And here we have someone's very old home. love this walk. Thank you, Bit of a Wonder. Then I hope you will enjoy the rest of this series as well. Because today we only did maybe, I think, a sixth of this walk. And basically this part was only through central Tokyo, right? But now the good stuff comes later when we start exploring the outskirts of Tokyo. At least that's what I find more interesting and what I enjoyed so much about doing this walk last time. Station. Why do I keep calling it Yotsuya? Sendagaya Station. Sendagaya Station. So let's do a little map update here. So we started at Tokyo Station. Kanda, walked past all these stations here. We're now at Sendagaya, next to Yoyogi, Shinjuku. And I'm gonna walk all the way, oh my god, I'm crazy, all the way past Kokubunji, Tachikawa, Hachioji, and where is Takao? There is Takao. That's where we're heading over the course of a week or so. That's what this series about. Long, long walk from Tokyo to Takao. But we still have two more stops until today's stream is ending. So no worries, Hilda. Still have about 20 minutes or so on today's walk. I think I'll walk under here. How far will we get from Shinjuku tomorrow? I don't know, maybe like Shinjuku to Asagaya might be realistic. Not sure though. But it also depends on the weather. When I have a better understanding of the weather forecast, I will make a decision about tomorrow's walk. So, as you can see, we're getting closer to Shinjuku. That's the Docomo building over there. Almost getting within. It's almost so close that I can reach it. Shinjuku to Tachikawa. I don't think we can do that. It's a little bit too far. Remember, I only have like at most 3 hours, since I also have other obligations during the day. Otherwise, if I could do streaming full time, then yeah, we could maybe go all the way to Tachikawa in a day. But I have just 4 hours a day for my streaming. Basically, my streaming is a half-time job now, and my other work is the other half. So there you have it. I'm breathing heavily, really. Was a bit of a uphill there, maybe. ご苦労様でございます。ありがとうございます。ありがとう。 entrances to Shinjuku Gyoen. Actually, if you're coming here from Sendagaya Station, then yeah, this entrance is pretty close. Battery level would be pushing. Yeah, but I don't think you were here at that time, Jenny. But I actually showed my viewers that today I am, for once, bringing a little portable battery with me. This one is 5,000 milliamps. So yeah, that should give me, should be enough to charge the battery one more time. This house is actually kind of in Shinjuku Gyoen. Looks like a very humble house. How nice. I wonder if they actually visit Shinjuku Gyoen very often. So, we're getting there. We're getting there. Just a little bit further. Let's see what my Apple Watch says about my... Yeah. According to my Apple Watch, I walked 9.3 kilometers, but this guy didn't start until 20 minutes into this stream, so it's been over 10 kilometers for sure today. Just not sure. I might actually have to walk down a block here in order to get to Yoyogi Station. Can't skip any stops, as you know. I really have to visit all the stations during these walks. Anything else would be a shameless disaster, or shameful disaster. Yeah, 5,000 milliamps is pretty tiny. I have a 20,000 battery as well, but that one wasn't charged when I left this morning. But I figured, I mean, the most I will need during a day like this will be to charge the phone once. So 5,000 should be, I mean, most days I never carry a portable battery at all, and that's not a problem. So and I think I can also charge it from the gimbal actually, if I need to. At least the previous version could do that. Intense Eye, thank you for the super chat. Very interesting walk. Thank you. Thank you. So, let's do a little zigzagging down here. Yep, that was Shinjuku Gyoen on my right until a little while ago, yes. We're now down to, speaking about battery, we're now down to 29% battery left. We walked for 2 hours and 42 minutes. So yeah, I guess run time is about 3 hours, a little bit more than 3 hours. Probably I could stretch it a bit more if I lowered the brightness of the screen more. I just lowered it a bit, but not crazy much. Oh, thank you for the super chat, YF Thank you so much. Is Japan a good place to live in after retirement? I don't know. It really depends on your priorities in life, I would say. Might be good to some, not so good for others. And also it depends on where in Japan. You know, it's a pretty big difference between living in Tokyo or Okinawa, for example. But I think so. I mean, it's a relatively cheap country compared to most of Europe or the US. And I think if you have a bit of savings, you can live quite comfortably. Weather is good, healthcare is good. But yeah, I could probably see myself retiring here. Maybe not in Tokyo, but some smaller town. Could be nice. Shinjuku is just 5-10 minutes that way, but once again, I need to pass Yoyogi Station, which is here. Here's the building that we talked about the other day, which looks like someone took Roppongi Hills and just chopped off, just left a third of it. Retire here, you have to pay for the national health care. Yeah, probably. But if you're, I still think that's quite cheap compared to the US at least. It's a little bit expensive if you're comparing it with, say, Sweden or those countries where healthcare is essentially free, but compared to many other places, I think health insurance here in Japan is not that expensive. With creepy crawlies. What's creepy crawlies? Insects and such? Not really. I mean, if you live in an old house, you might come across some cockroaches, but they're pretty harmless after all. There are no like dangerous or poisonous animals except a few, like mukade. Centipede, but those are more like if you live in the countryside, maybe you will see them. I've never seen one during my 13 years here in Tokyo, and I've never really, I mean, I lived in many places in Tokyo, and once I had a cockroach crawling on my face when I was asleep. I woke up from that, which was kind of uncomfortable. But again, cockroaches are after all harmless. Disgusting maybe, but harmless. So I don't really see animals or insects as a reason not to move to Tokyo, unless you're extremely phobic. And my current place, where I've lived for almost 5 years now, we haven't had any cockroach problems at all. So it really depends. If you live on the ground floor in an old building, you might come across cockroaches quite often. But if you live further up in a newer building, they're not so common. Maybe there when I was. So we just passed the Yogi Station, and now we can almost see the goal over there, Shinjuku Station. Wonderful. Snake in a tree once, yeah, but there's basically only one kind of snake which is actually poisonous in Japan, as far as I know. Yogi Station, and that one is not the one I saw in the tree. Yet, yes, we are close to Shinjuku Station, and those of you who are regular viewers of my channel should be able to guess where I'm planning to wave goodbye to you today. Missile flew over Japan, yeah, old news, but yeah, it did. It happens every once in a while. Because of that annoying guy living close to us. Intense eye, you got it. That is right. That's where we will wave goodbye today. A little rocket man, yeah, little chubby rocket man with the silly haircut. Annoying guy, really annoying guy to have as a neighbor. Trust us. Probably less than 5 minutes left until I will wave goodbye to you. So just at the 3-hour mark. I'm so good at estimating the time of my walks, am I not? I'm too tired to take the stairs. Is this the place where I was hiding from a thunderstorm? No, that was Chuo Station. That epic thunderstorm and hailstorm. That was Chuo Station, which is pretty far from where I am now. This is Shinjuku Station, the biggest train station in the world. There's many calories, yes, but I will probably eat now after this walk, so maybe, I'm not sure. Maybe the net balance will be positive in the end. Nice walk, excited for tomorrow. Yay! Thank you, Daniel. Let's keep in touch. Let's touch base tomorrow morning and decide what to do. Because if the weather is too bad, I don't think I want to do a long walk in the rain, actually. We'll see. We'll see how bad it is. Two-hour stream. No, 3 hours. 3 hours, not 2 hours. 2-hour streams are for, I don't know, for dorks. Real men do 3 hours. And now Daniel will say like, no, actually, real men does 10-hour streams. To admit defeat, because that is indeed true. 10-hour streams are something else, something that I don't have the stamina for, nor the free time. Three hours is a good length, I think. When the weather is right and the mood is right, 4 hours is also good. But I think I wouldn't be able to do like 4 hours every day. 3 hours I think I can do for several days in a row at least. I've done 4-hour streams, absolutely. I've done it. But I don't think it's something I want to stick to regularly. What was my walk on Sunday? Oh, you mean the 30-minute one? That was just a little bite-sized bonus content. Shinjuku Station, I made it. Yay! All that's left now is for me to go up the TE bridge and wave goodbye to you. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed this walk, which was the first walk of my Tokyo to Takao long walk following the Chuo line. So next episode, hopefully tomorrow, but if the weather is too bad, I might wait until it's a little bit more walkable. Time. I sure did. And thank you also, especially everybody who helped support through the super chat and Patreon. You are indeed the true heroes who keeps this channel running. Without you, there would be no near daily Tokyo Explorer walks, that's for sure. But yeah, that's it. Thank you so much for watching, and stay tuned for more information about tomorrow's walk. As always, follow me on Twitter or join me on Patreon for up-to-date updates when my next stream will start. Yeah, that's it. Thank you. Bye bye. Hej då. Auf Wiedersehen. Mata ne.